You said the wrong name. Your joke didn't get a laugh. You forgot to bring your resume. There's 101 ways you can screw up during a job interview. But luckily, we've got a few tricks to help you recover before leaving that interview room. Coming right up. Hi everyone, so you're a student or recent grad and you get that golden opportunity to go in for a job or internship interview. That means you've one task to focus on between the time you hang up the phone to when you step into the hiring manager's office, preparing for that interview. You usually have enough time to create presentable portfolios, research the company, rehearse interview etiquette, and choose the appropriate clothing. But as much as you might prepare for a job interview ahead of time, unexpected events can and likely will happen. With that in mind, the Job Postings team put together a list of the 3 most common ways interviews go sour and how to recover from them like a pro. First up, the usual thing that trips up most interviewees is actually a bad interviewer. Remember, not everyone is born a great interviewer. Because of that, the interviewer might ask poorly thought out questions or might not look engaged, signals that might throw you off your game. That said, this is where your preparation comes into play. If you feel the interviewer isn't maximizing the interview time, don't be afraid to take some control of the situation. Before the interview, prep specific talking points, case studies, and stories of your past work, and then proactively share those points and stories during any lull in the interview. By doing this, you'll gain control of the interview and you'll direct the interviewers towards the impression that you want to leave with them. Next, sometimes during your interview, you'll find yourself in the middle of a story, sharing your proudest career moment, only to be interrupted mid-sentence by a knock at the door or a buzz from the interviewer's phone. Seconds later, the interruption gets handled and the hiring manager motions for you to continue, but you realize your original thoughts disappeared. If this scenario sounds familiar, you're not alone. Whether it's a verbal interruption or a distraction in your interview space, interruptions are common, but don't allow it to throw you off your game. In this case, be mindful of your expressions and tone. You don't want your frustration to show on your face, so instead, take the opportunity for a brief breather, keep a neutral expression or smile, and be accepting of the interruption. Remember, no one likes interruptions, but also keep in mind that in open offices, they're going to happen often, so just roll with it. Also, when practicing for your interview, have a friend interrupt you mid-sentence or have your phone's timer go off at random times during your answers. This way you'll train yourself not to get tripped up by an interruption. And finally, the thing that scares people the most during an interview, especially the ones that involve you giving a presentation, is dreaded technical flub. Think about it. You spend all this time prepping a PowerPoint presentation or online portfolio to show off at the interview, and then the Wi-Fi stops working, or your laptop battery dies, or the interviewer's projector refuses to work. These things happen often. They're annoying, but then again, you can't let it throw you off. The best approach is to acknowledge the technical bug with a joke, then talk through your presentation without the visuals. If you prepared for your interview properly, then you should know your work well enough to get your message across despite the tech bug. Oh, and as part of your follow-up email to the interview, include a download link to your presentation or portfolio. Thanks so much for watching this Jobpostings.ca Job Hunt video. Be sure to leave a comment below to tell us what you thought about today's career tips. Maybe you have a couple of your own you'd like to share. And if you have any questions about this video or have requests for future job tip videos, please let us know. We'll do our best to answer everybody. In the meantime, if you like this video, please click the like button or share it with your friends, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below.